Welcome back to Broyles Outdoors. Thanks for joining us again. And we're going to tell you today why we got the Tundra and all of the modifications that we have done to this Tundra. And I think you'll want to stick around to see some of this stuff because it's absolutely crazy. But first off, I want to say Happy Easter. The number one reason why we got rid of our TRD Pro Tacoma, and it's funny that I'm saying this because back about 5 years ago, we did a video while we got rid of the Platinum Tundra to get a TRD Pro Tacoma. Now we're getting rid of the TRD Pro Tacoma to get a Platinum Tundra again. The first reason was to tow. We got a bigger camper and we needed something to tow that with, so we decided to go with the Tundra. It's a V6 twin turbo, has plenty of horsepower. As far as the towing goes, you have 389 horsepower, 479 foot-pound of torque. Like I said again, twin turbo. It can tow 12,000 pounds, and after the tongue weight, when we put our Airstream on it, you have 1,000 extra pounds that you can carry inside. So between Melanie, myself, Kylie, and anything we put in the back, we're good on that. And I will give you a little spoiler alert. We do have something that can actually jack up the weight a little bit, and we can haul a little bit more on the back end. Get it. Number two was the room inside the vehicle. So one of the things that I do like about this, it's got a ton of room. So Melanie and I and Kylie, wherever she's at, we can get in here and be comfortable, not have to worry about anything. So you can look inside and don't mind the dirt. There's a lot of dirt in here. But as far as space and room, there is a ton of space and room inside of it. No, we're not gonna get up in there. Number three on the list is the seats. So as I'm getting older, I wanna be more comfortable while I'm driving. One of the things that is awesome on this one, if you come up here to the front, it does have the leg extension on this to where you can rest your legs on a drive. It does have heated and cooled front and back row, and it also has the lumbar support that goes from here all the way down to the very low back. And heated and cooled, I think I already said that, but heated and cooled on front and back. So that is the biggie with the seats, and they're really easy to clean. Number four on the list is the infotainment system. So Toyotas lack a lot of things when it comes to the infotainment in vehicles. This one, they upped their game. But as far as the infotainment in this, the huge touch screen that you have, also paired with Apple Maps for the RVers out there, it does connect with RV Life and Camp Dominium on your Apple CarPlay. So those are good things. So another thing you have, like I said, the ability to toggle through what you're pulling, the camper length. Another really cool feature of this is you have the ability to turn the rearview mirror into the ability to look out through the cameras on the back. So that's a really good feature. I don't use it, but it is a good feature. And number five, the big thing that I love is the rear window. It rolls all the way down. You do have your moonroof, I won't say roof like a dog. You have your moonroof that is really cool. So when you have all four windows down, your back window and your moonroof open, it almost feels like you're riding in a convertible. Now for the part that's really cool, all of the modifications that's on this thing. So we'll start up here at the front. And again, this is nasty. So we start off with a 12 degrees north front steel bumper. All right, so this thing is a beast. It does house the Heretic light bar, the Heretic fog lights, which are all amber and all controlled by a really cool auxiliary switch that I'll get to here shortly. You do have the Smittybilt X2O winch that comes with a remote control toggle that you can control it away from your vehicle. And also down below it, we've added the TRD Pro skid plate, which is really neat little accent to the whole thing. So going along with the lights, we do have the KC ditch lights. They're the highlights and they are really bright. They can toggle back and forth between your regular bright and your amber, so you can do either or with. So on the back end, we have Dobinson's heavy duty cool springs on it, which add a little bit of weight. You can add weight to the back and not worry about the haul and tow capabilities. You can actually bump that up a little bit. Not really sure what it bumps it up to, but it does bump it up some. Kylie girl, she loves the shade. You can get under there pretty easy, can't you? All right, so going right here, we do have the 12 degrees north rock sliders also. So going back to the lights, we have lights. We have rock lights that are underneath the wheel wells, underneath the skid plates, underneath the rock sliders, and underneath the rear wheel well also. So when you light those up, you can see everything underneath. If you're off-road, you need to change something out, it's easier to see. So on this, it's got a Westcott Designs lift. We were able to fit 37s underneath it. Now, we actually trimmed a little bit, about like the Land Cruiser. We trimmed a little bit in the front so they wouldn't rub. But you have 37 Nitto Recon grapplers, which is a very awesome tire. It's quiet. It's a lot quieter than actually the Ridge grapplers that we've always had. And you do have Method 18-inch bead grip wheels, which you can air down on those also. Another exterior thing that we added was the Diamondback bed cover. So this is really cool. It holds, this one is a switchback. I think it holds up to 600 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. But you can get on this, walk around. Really, really cool. So this piece flips over, this piece flips over, and you have an open section to the bed. Taking it in and out is really easy, and I like it because you can get up here and wash the truck really easy. I'm about ready to fall into the truck. So this bed cover, if you've not checked them out, definitely check them out. This is a plug for them. Diamondback bed covers. We have the Trigger 6-shooter auxiliary light switch. So this comes with the remote switch that I've got in my hand, and we have it mounted up in front of the moonroof. But we can control everything. The bad thing about this is if you leave it on, it will drain your battery. But if you can look right here in the front, I can click these lights on just by the flip of the hand, and I can be outside the truck while I do this. I can also switch my rock lights on. Hey, Kylie girl. But overall, I think we did good. I doubt we'll go back to a Tacoma, even though I love Tacomas. And my Tacoma went to a good home. I think the people that bought it are actually camping. They went camping last weekend with a rooftop tent. But as far as a big truck that is nimble and has plenty of power, this is it. Very capable. Pulling the camper, we pulled the camper home 2 hours away and did great. Gas mileage in this with the 37-inch tires. Last weekend, I think I averaged about 20. That was coming off the mountain a little bit, but I average around 16 to 17 with the 37-inch tires on it. And pulling the camper, I think we averaged around 10 or 11, something like that. So overall, it's a great truck. So tell me what you think in the comments below. Tell me what you think I ought to add. And as always, keep watching. first glimpse of Melanie.